Ooh, I just want to cuddle up in a big old snuggie outside the...
Yes, it seems Old Man Winter paid us a visit late last night.
Welcome to the PatCave, a podcast where we talk all about pop culture, movies, TVs, comic books, superheroes, all the stuff we enjoy. And when I say we, I'm talking about me, Pat Clark, and with me as always is Snow Boots.
Hello.
Alex Booty, what do you think of Snow Boots?
Snow boots. I put them on. I rushed down the stairs to check the mail for the latest Magic the Gathering cards I'm trying to put in my deck recently.
It's been a
hunt.
I was gonna say addiction, but yeah,
I know. Yeah.
So we're talking snow day today.
Yeah. And speaking of which, we were just graced with a snow day ourselves.
It was our first snow of the year.
Yes, it was.
Yes, and we thought it would be great to start off December's episode with a classic from Paramount, Nickelodeon.
I think that was what I learned the most from this experience was there's a sequel.
There's a sequel. Booty.
Yeah.
What do you think about snow days? Can you give me a memory, or did you have some?
Yeah.
At least?
I mean, I think the most significant one for me was my senior year. We had a week of them. So when in the movie they say, we never get a second snow day, I was like, ha! I did! Sorry, I was just checking the levels.
Yeah. Usually I have a hard time getting you close to the mic. Now you are killing it.
Yeah, I do got to watch it.
So I can remember coming from California.
Yeah.
4th grade. Very stoked about snow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you started your journey in the no snow day.
No snow days.
category.
I remember Christmas, like getting your presents and going, outside and using them. And it'd be like 65 in the morning. We'd be like, oh, put on a jacket.
Yeah.
But like, I was excited for my first snow day.
I bet, dude, because like I had the experience of like from being born until about 6 years old. It's not necessarily snow day because I wasn't in school a lot of those years, but like the feeling of going out and like we would go to Detweiler Park and go sled hills.
Okay.
And then moving to Florida, a very brief 2-year stint there. It was a weird sensation to wake up on Christmas. Well, yeah, not necessarily that there had to be Christmas, yes. I mean, with Christmas, there's snow. I mean,
It's
where
weird.
I grew up,
Yeah.
they're synonymous.
Right?
And it was weird to live somewhere where, like, we might have to put on steel shutters over the windows, like,
To block the heat?
to block the hurricanes.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, we were in Weston, Florida.
Okay.
So
Well, so that reminds me, you told me you saw this movie in theaters.
I saw Snow Day in theaters in Florida because I was bummed about that I didn't have any more snow days.
You were missing Illinois.
So my mom saw that this movie was coming out, and I think she took me to go see it. And I think I went with my friend Roberto Castillo.
That's great. That's great.
If you're there, Roberto, it's been a while. I'm proud of you.
So I can remember building forts. I mean, snowball fights, sledding, though. I mean, sledding
was
yes. My
essential.
friends and I would get together, build some ramps, get those tiny Walmart snowboard.
Oh,
like
the razor
$10
ramps, the plastic razor ramps.
Genius.
Yeah.
And then the like tiny snowboards you get, would you just like slip your feet in?
Oh,
And
yeah.
go down. Like,
Those plastic flimsy things.
yeah.
That ended up as a cool way to jump on your trampoline
Yes,
during
exactly.
the summer.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
Dual purpose.
sharks. Dual purpose.
Oh, I love sledding so much.
Build a snowman. Pretty classic.
And I can remember waiting by the TV or radio
For
wherever
a
my
closure.
For a closure. Waiting until you heard your district. Yeah.
Yeah, or you see the blue line show up, and you're watching that blue
exactly.
line.
Like the blue line.
Yeah, at the bottom of our TVs.
Oh,
it would show
Yes,
show a
on the
scroll, and
news.
it showed the districts and the names of the schools
District
that were closed.
9.
Can you imagine being one of the ones that like didn't show up, and your parents were like, "Come on, let's get in the car." You're like,
Oh, yeah. That's happened too. That happens too. There's a dark side to snow days as well.
Yeah.
But let's get into the movie.
Yeah, let's.
Okay. What year was this, Booty?
This was 2000. So the
2000?
filming was probably during the 90s, but
Yes,
it
and
came out
oh,
in
man.
2000.
Did it have that 2000s feel, man?
Yes, it did. The fashion was over my head cable car. It was wild. It was like
And
you got the kid who's Natalie's friend that like what kind of weird hat ski mask combo was that? It looked like he
let's
stabbed
see.
it
Okay.
and then just
When you
tore a
s-
hole in
okay,
it for his
stop.
face.
I'm gonna back him up a little bit. Okay.
All right.
you can't say fashion like that and then talk snow clothes. Like, there's some weird stuff our friends and us have worn out in the wintry
Yeah,
deserts.
you know, you get the good old Corbin blue hat out.
Yeah, the big old, like, I got a big old pom-pom on the top of my
It
hat
looks like
or
fireworks
something like that.
going off.
But don't give that guy any credit. I'm backing him up.
Yeah,
okay?
so, I mean, I guess prior to the snow day,
No,
the
but
fashion
the 2000s, I'd say the 2000s for me, it felt the music had some heavy hitters for some nostalgic 2000s.
I almost counted a
vibes.
third Smash Mouth song, but it wasn't.
We had Smash Mouth, 98 Degrees. There was one that was a girl song. Which
Yeah,
is like
so I was reading about this, and I definitely remember loving this song as a kid. It's Another Dumb Blonde by Hoku, and this is a one-hit wonder, but it had more commercial success than this movie, which is wild.
But it was made for this movie?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it premiered in this movie. And then in the music video, there's a scene where Hal and Lane showing the whale bracelet in this music video.
Well, actually, let's get into the synopsis and what this movie's about.
Let's spark notes it, and I'll do it like Frosty the Snowman. No, I won't. There's a couple of sub goals here, but basically, number one, no snow day right now. Everyone's a little bummed.
There's a heat wave
Yeah,
coming through.
people are stocking up on their snowballs and they're checking their coolers for them. They're like, oh, gotta wait till next year to store pea-soaked snowballs in a jelly one. Step 2, listen to the wind. And the action figures catchphrase.
Yeah.
And we're basically checking the barometric device that this Fisher-Price kid toy is telling this little girl inside the window if there's gonna be snow or not. And her dad's a meteorologist, so stands to reason he would know. Step 3, the snow day happens, and everyone then kind of breaks off into, like, it branches out, subcategories. Like, we'll start with Natalie, her whole thing, we meet her arch enemy, Snowplow Man.
Yes.
And her whole goal is to get a second snow day, I would say, would be the main goal for her. And then subplot, take out Snowplow Man for all he's worth.
She wastes her full first day to get a second one.
And then her beetle haircut brother, Hal, his whole goal is this girl, Claire Bonner.
Yes, he's got a boner for Bonner.
Boner for Bonner.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a presidential campaign I want to get behind.
So basically, we got a snow day story.
Yeah.
But mainly it's a love story because I feel like I didn't remember the love part as a kid. All I remember was the fun snowball parts, the igloo.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's just like what you would think. It's a snow day. The kids have their day off. Anything could happen on a snow day. That's kind of the mantra of the movie. Kind of like, hey, anything could happen at any day. Like, take a chance.
It's the what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
No, it's
catchphrase for all these Buffalonians.
Let me explain something to you. What the moral of the movie was, Booty.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Can you please?
Wasn't what stays in Vegas.
Here, let me check my barometric device to see if I can pick up on this new catchphrase.
Yeah, it was take a chance because, any day, anything could happen. Okay. Any day could be a snow day.
No, but I'm saying I'm not saying that it's like that specific one. I'm saying a mantra. It's like a mantra. It's like they're going around saying their mantra, like how everyone in Vegas says.
Oh, that was an example.
Yeah, I was giving an example. I wasn't like, oh, snow days are like Vegas.
Jesus Christ. Whatever happens on a snow day. Whatever happens on a snow day. Stays on a snow day.
Yeah.
That was a botch of the synopsis.
Yeah.
But
anyway. No. So it branches out.
We got through it.
Yeah, and then
it's a love story.
snow day.
We gotta go into details.
Yeah.
Booty, I didn't know that this movie was as big as it was. In my head, it was kind of like a Disney Channel original movie. I thought this went to Nickelodeon, VHS.
No,
I didn't know Chevy Chase was in this. Like, I didn't know we had a couple other heavy hitters. Sloane from Entourage.
Yeah.
We have,
I don't even know how to say her name correctly. Oh, Jean Smart. Yeah, she just got
acting.
Emmy nominations for the show Hacks, which is
a great
incredible
cast in this movie.
It was wasted on a really strange, like, kid movie plot. It was adorable.
So, first of all, this had a budget of what?
13 million, and it made 62 million.
I'd say it's pretty good.
That's pretty successful.
How much went to Chevy Chase?
Of
the 13.
I'm curious. Honestly.
And then the others to
Iggy
the
Pop
songs. Iggy Pop made an appearance.
That was so funny.
And then probably the songs. There was a 98 Degrees song that
Smash Mouth.
And then the classic, the best song.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay. You never loved anyway.
No. It was.
There she goes.
Sorry, I just hit.
There she goes again. Yeah.
There she goes.
Yeah, the only other movie I've
Jason
seen that song like used well is Parent Trap.
No, I know. Yeah, that was
That's a good one. That's the budget. 3 singles and Chevy Chase
Chevy. Looked like he filmed all of his stuff in probably about 4 hours.
in a weather station or out in the cold. Yeah, I saw some like remarks that like he complained about this movie being like the weather was way too cold for filming. Apparently this movie was supposed to be for
Pete and Pete.
Pete and
Pete
Pete.
and Pete.
This was like I think this was like one of those like hurry we have to come up with something type movies when one
Gotcha.
fell through that was also a part of the studio network's decision making,
Gotcha. And it's like, let's look at what Pete and Pete are doing
and then just write
take a plot from there.
yeah.
So Hal is the brother,
Yeah.
and his sister is Natalie.
Nat.
She's the one that's desperate for the snow day. Her dad gives her like a snow globe. She wills it into existence. I think that's what they she slept next to it.
Her mom catches her kind of like imagining a snowstorm hitting her in the face.
She thinks it's so hard. Oh yeah, that
It's
was
a thing of destiny.
And you know that kid had fake snow all over her, and she couldn't like breathe or like that was probably soap.
Sawdust.
Yeah, I wonder what they used for all this snow stuff, because a lot of it was real snow. Like you said, Chevy was pretty miserable out there.
Yeah.
You saw everyone's breath.
Well, I mean, it takes place in Syracuse, New York,
Gotcha.
for the most part. I mean, Edmonton and Canada, I mean, like, I'm sure it was pretty cold.
I appreciated that much.
Yeah, I know. I bet they appreciated it too. All those other guys, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, man of La Mancha.
Oh man, I'm gonna steal that one.
Such a good one.
Josh was great in this.
Yeah, this had to have been the first movie I saw him in, and
Same.
I want to see if that.
Definitely before Drake and Josh.
Oh yeah, before the Amanda Show.
There's multiple things that made him just like the chunky fat kid, funny. Like
Yeah, they overused the fart noises.
anytime he'd bend over, he'd fart. Like when
Yeah.
he was at breakfast, he had like 40 pancakes in front of him. They put ketchup on his chest to play.
And then
play
he
dead.
just like had fries just going to town on his
Yeah, it was just like
Credit.
I bet that scarred Josh back.
It definitely wasn't Drake Bell. It was it was Snow Day.
A little bit of both.
It was Snowplow Man
Yeah.
eating McFries off his chest.
So Natalie, the sister, tries to take out Snowplow Man's livelihood.
Yeah, well, I mean, they want the extra snow day. You got to start at the source of what's cleaning up the snow.
But does she know there's like other plows and like it's not how that works? It's like there's a city
I
thing.
don't know how much these people of Syracuse can afford.
She clearly doesn't know how the infrastructure of a city works. So now Hal, his goal.
Oh yeah, so like we open with Hal's, Hal's the narrator, but we finally see who the voice is at their high school swimming pool, and he's staring at
Sloan.
Sloan, but like what's her name?
Sloan.
Like Emanuela Shriqui.
She's the love interest of every guy at this school.
Oh, definitely me.
And she's a diver. I was a diver in high school, if you guys don't know.
Yeah, she's a Canadian American actress. Cool.
She is diving, and I don't know if you know this, but I was on the dive team.
I do know that you were on the dive team.
Good.
Yeah.
And impeccable form. I mean, I would have given her 7.2 on that, 2.5 pike.
I liked how cute she was at diving.
Yeah, that was a high schooler, booty. Chill.
Oh shit.
Chill.
Whoa. Well, I don't think Chuck Wheeler was a high schooler.
Chuck Wheeler.
He had to go back a few grades.
Chuck Wheeler was her boyfriend that she just dumped.
Claire Bear.
Yeah, and he's out of school, it looks like.
Oh yeah, so Hal and his friend Lane and their friend Bill, they're watching Hal suck up this, picturesque image of himself with Claire Bonner. And
and they're saying like, you'll never, dude, you're out of your
league, man. Just like every 2000s movie ever with the main character.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he doesn't learn his lesson. He goes for it in a big way because of the magic of a snow day.
He interrupts his dad's broadcast and says, "Claire, I love you." Like, pretty badass, I'd say.
Yeah, that took some balls to get on local television.
Well, just because everyone else was trying to get
oh yeah, Claire Stock.
Yes,
yeah,
right?
They show up to Claire's house where they're going to watch him again attempt to win her love, and every single guy in town, plus some from Rochester, show up.
Yeah, so how does he stick out? So he tries to go above and beyond.
He
but
gets
while he's at the pool, in the first scene, he finds her
whale bracelet
in the bottom of the pool because he slips in. It's a whole thing. He thinks it's destiny. His friend, though.
Lane.
Lane.
Yeah, Lane Lamond or something.
Clearly has a crush.
And she keeps cute too.
She cute too.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is one of those, like, he's chasing a girl, like, kind of.
You pulled out your
places.
phone for this one. What was the quote about love?
Love is not about fate or magic bracelets or destiny. It's about finding someone you could be around for more than 10 minutes at a time.
And it's funny because all of these scenes with Lane are probably for like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, but also it's like a little joke about how, like,
Accept accept the world around you, or be grateful for the things that are already.
yeah, but
know,
like
in your
being with
clutches.
someone that you really understand, you can be like, okay, I need some alone time, and they won't mind, or like completely understanding someone.
Yeah, I wonder how many girls watch Snow Day before they profess their love to people.
Yo, I think this movie gave me game back in the day.
Did it? Yeah.
Well, he did these grand gestures. You know, I always wanted to be romantic.
Yeah.
Um,
At your local ice rink.
yes, anything could happen.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right.
It's Snow Day.
For a girl like you
Yep.
to come into my life. And
Dun, dun.
Who does
We're gonna
that
get
though?
copyrighted.
No, we're not. Not from that.
I mean, you hit it pretty well.
I've been waiting for a girl like you. Foreigner. No,
Sure.
Foreigner does Jukebox Hero.
Shorner.
Shorner. They look over at the girl. Claire's like, why don't you go for her? Like, she's available. And you see her, and she, like, punches the guy she's next to, and then her leg is just, like, moving around like there's an
Yeah,
earthquake.
this other guy likes it.
I can't go out with a leg jiggler.
As
What
I'm
a
shaking
line.
my knee right now.
Next note I have is Chevy Chase is at the weather station, and it's the night of the storm, and he's like, oh, that can't be. Like, hits every single key on the computer, and you just see like the most 90s PowerPoint font, and then like screens of like the Doppler radar on the
Yeah.
computer.
They were trying to make weathermen like be real, like,
I
scientific.
love what people in the 90s thought technology would appear as
Yes,
in
exactly.
in
Oh
film.
my gosh,
I love that so much.
I loved when they were waiting for the snow days to be, broadcasted. They were like, their school didn't get called, and he goes,
All schools are canceled due to
Yeah.
snow day.
and then
The
they-
mom's like crying.
Yeah, they cut to people cheering, and there's a mom crying with like 7 kids.
Yeah.
Like in the background all cheering. So I thought it was funny. Like there was some adult jokes and humor in this that I appreciated that I didn't get as a kid.
I like the choice of throwing snowballs at the principal anytime he's on camera.
So
Be like,
let's swallow your ice first. Let's chew the ice and swallow that.
it's for snow day.
Yeah, so the principal.
The principal, yeah, he like we've seen him like walk out to his car, the typical like gotta get ready to, go to school tomorrow because my job's on the line shtick. I don't know.
mean,
know what he's got
he
going on
needed-
that he can't chill.
he needed it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, kids don't realize what logistically a snow day does for the district. The school says, if you're not a senior, where we live at least, you have to make it up.
I was just gonna say my senior year, like I said, I got a week off from school because of snow days.
Yeah.
And the best part was that, kids are probably going to have to go till like the beginning of June, and we
They
get
gotta-
off on May 10th.
Would you rather be in school for more of summer, or like it's one of those things that like I guess I feel for the principal, but like you were saying, every time he was on screen,
They show him walk up like to try to escape the snow, and he magically appears next to the, next part of the plot with Hal and Lane. He's like, "Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, hey Principal, I forget his name. Schmueller or Megan, I don't know." And he's like, "Oh, good to see you too, kids." Scoosh, scoosh, scoosh. Like, like
blast,
just getting pelted with snow. That was
Yeah.
that was pretty good. Lane's overall dialogue was pretty weak.
Lane is the best friend that is in love with Hal.
Hal.
Yeah, so she's giving him advice and helping him try to get the girl of his dreams, when in reality, she's right
got
there.
the hot.
She's
for
right
him.
there.
Yeah, with her
Tiny
gap in
gap.
her tooth.
I was just about
Yeah.
to say the gap. Oh man.
She was in the movie Orange County. She was in Sam and Kate, which I don't remember seeing.
Never mind.
One Tree Hill, Law and Order, Special
One
Victims
Tree
Unit.
Hill, baby.
Yeah,
One Tree Hill.
Fear the Walking Dead, the
Yo,
less good
I'm gonna
one.
get you on some One Tree Hill stuff.
Okay.
I just got a random thought that just popped up. My mom bought me this clamper that made snowballs with one swipe. Have you heard of this?
Have you heard about this? Have you read about
It's
this?
just like tongs or like
like a
clamps.
scooper.
Yeah, it's got 2 scoops on each side, and you just go and go boom.
Make a snowball.
And you open it up. It's got a perfect snowball. So I can make like 7 or 8 in like 5 seconds.
What an incredibly violent gift your parents got you.
Violent? Snowballs aren't violent.
The ones without rocks in them.
Well, I didn't do that.
Jeez.
But I do remember hitting some cars with snowballs.
And leaving a dent? Or
No, the car stopped and like chased us, found us, and went to the house and
Oh, and told your parents?
yeah, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't want to dig that up. It's
an emotional.
it's a sore
time.
subject.
Well, can we just talk the dope ass secret igloo fort that those kids made? You were gonna skip over that?
No.
Thank you.
And what are they doing?
Oh, they are chilling in like a snow fort that they've kind of made by digging through the snow. They have like an old 80s television where they're playing video games in it.
Lava lamp,
Yeah.
rug.
I don't know where they're putting all these wires around snow.
There's a massive extension cord going to it. I remember seeing that as a kid and going,
I'm gonna
making
do that.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
making that.
dude.
Yeah.
Same, man. And then the snowplow man just dusts
Erects
it all
it.
to
I mean,
hell.
he thinks
yeah.
they're in there too because he hasn't seen him escape. But so
Yeah,
he tried to kill
psycho.
him for sure. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, and that guy, Snowplow Man,
Chris
who
Elliott.
is he has a big role in Schitt's Creek.
Isn't he like the hobo in Dennis and Menace or?
Maybe. That's just the biggest thing. Like, if you were to say, like, what is Chris Elliott known for?
Well, he kind of
it'd be
plays this
Schitt's
grubby
Creek.
character.
Yeah, it's
a
the
lot.
teeth, I feel like. Like, he's just got that smile that's, like, crooked.
Oh, he's the take my strong hand guy. He's take my hand.
Oh, take my strong
from
hand.
a scary movie.
Oh, my God. That is him.
The mom's plot. She's like busy for work all the time and is kind of like never home for dinner.
Neglecting her children.
Yes. So she wakes up on this snow day and goes, okay, big day at the office. Here we go. Gets in the garage,
Mhm.
puts her lucky little troll doll on the dashboard and goes,
Says, "I
here
love
we
money."
go. I love money.
yeah.
And it's just-
Here, go buy some more money.
and the garage is just full with snow. I mean,
yeah.
it-
What the hell?
She's like, did she look outside?
no.
Did her husband go to work?
All these kids were excited for a snow day. You'd think that she'd be like, oh, it might be difficult to get to work this
Or
morning.
wait,
Yeah.
who plows my driveway?
Mm,
Like any of that?
yeah. Her husband, Chevy Chase, certainly didn't.
Got any more funny little notes in there?
One-liners. Cut to the igloo for this part. They have that Fisher Price periscope that pops its head out on the
Yes.
snow. And they're like,
Yes.
oh, here comes Snowplow Man. We're fucked.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Andrew.
You know, like right when they get hit by him, we'll throw up those little Grand Theft Auto stars. You know, like the
Yes.
terror that
It
this
was
guy's.
great, man. There's a lot of Grand Theft Auto this movie.
Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of scenes
no,
where.
I know so.
Oh yeah, that snowplow.
Stole
Or
multiple vehicles.
yeah,
like multiple jet skis.
no, what? Snowmobile, snowmobile.
Snowmobile.
The last thing that I really gotta say that I was just like, what? Who made that choice? Was the ketchup and fries on Josh Peck's stomach?
Yeah, so Josh Peck plays dead
Yeah.
in front of the snowplow man.
Uh-huh.
They put ketchup on his chest.
As like a lure for this.
Yeah, it's
This
like a
average-
dead kid in the street.
Well, you'd think you'd see a dead kid on the ground, and this guy has a reputation where I'd expect him to just keep going.
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't. That's how the kids see him, I think, you know?
Okay.
And-
He's really got a
Well,
sweetheart.
I do have a prequel or sequel coming up. Do you have anything?
Prequel, sequel. You go first.
So, prequel or sequel? I
Mhm.
have two. I'm gonna give you two little options, and I want to see which one you
Okay.
want to see most.
Option A.
So, in this movie, the weatherman,
Mhm.
our dad Chevy Chase,
Mhm.
has a arch nemesis weatherman,
Chad Simmons.
Chad Simmons.
He was there
John,
first.
John Kent from Smallville.
Yeah.
Jonathan Kent from
Kent.
Smallville.
Also
I love
Bo
that.
Duke from the
So
Dukes of
anyway,
Hazzard.
he hates this guy, right? Chevy Chase humiliates him on live television
Mhm.
and probably ruins his career.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather see him come back in a sequel
Uh-huh.
and kill Chevy Chase's family?
Snow Day, The Reckoning.
Or when they left Snowplow Man chained to a sign out and he got hypothermia and he died because he for sure died in this movie.
Yeah, he looked like Jack Nicholson.
They left him out there chained
Yeah.
to the sign. He haunts all the kids when they're now adults going to the school. Which one would you like to see? Which sequel would you like to see?
Snow Day, The Reckoning, or Ghost Plowman.
Yes.
I'm going ghost plow. I'm going ghost. Yeah.
I am the ghost plow,
I
man.
am the ghost plow. Do not come near me. Okay.
So that's my prequel or sequel. Prequel, sequel.
Sequel.
You got one?
I'd like to see one where Iggy Pop plays better music.
Prequel,
Sequel.
So what was up with that?
I don't know,
Was he
man.
like a friend of the director? Like,
I have no clue why cameos happen. He must have been on set for something else that day. I mean,
well,
I just know that he was upset and actually wanted to quit acting after this movie because of having to stick his head in the toilet
he
during
said
that.
that?
Yeah.
Well, like he's like scrubbing the
Trivia.
bathrooms and he's like, Metallica sucks.
Yeah, Metallica sucks. I guess. Hal goes completely out of his way to kind of remind Claire Bonner that she shouldn't be with Chuck.
He woos her.
He woos her.
Yup.
He wows her.
Yep.
And lets her know, like, I will spend that time to know all this stuff about you that your
Yeah.
boyfriend sure doesn't.
Knows her favorite gum, the color of her eyes.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what
come
did
on.
it. She still kisses him.
Well, here's the thing. He's never even talked to her. So the reason he knows these things is just from
He's a
watching.
stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
exactly.
creepy beetle.
Anyway, plot twist that she likes zebras.
Plot twist that she likes zebras, and then
I think
immediate snow chase.
yeah, and then so like her ex-boyfriend is just kind of chasing him around most of the movie.
Yeah.
He's just trying not to get beat up.
Yeah.
You ever been in that situation?
Not when the guy has extra goons that follow him around. Everyone's got snowmobiles.
Yeah. Our boy House steals one of them.
Wee woo, wee woo. Yeah.
Crashes all three of them.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a Bond
Yeah.
chase.
Bad examples for kids. Yeah.
Societal failures.
So
Natalie.
Natalie, yes.
I'll help with the names.
Thank you. She has captured Snowplow Man's bird.
Trudy.
Trudy. Snowplow Man has captured their friend Wayne.
Mhm.
Josh Peck.
Yes.
Wayne.
Oh, man.
And so they meet up, kind of like Western style, like, yeah. They pull up. Hold on, I got this. They pull up. He goes, "Hey, give me the bird."
Give me the Wayne.
She says, "Give me the way." I thought as a kid that was so funny. And I mean, they just went back and forth. The bird.
The Wayne.
The bird.
The Wayne.
So they end up, the bird flies over. He pushes Josh Peck down into the ground. And
But before that, as the snowplow truck rolls up on this like negotiation scene, there's clearly a 36-year-old man tied to the front of the plow.
well, they tried to get the smallest man they could find.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be Josh
He's
Peck.
a big boy.
And you can tell when they swap it out for sure.
Yeah.
He's chained to the front of the snowplow.
If you were ever of the variety of people that thought Josh Peck wanted different roles because of his feelings towards Drake Bell, you clearly didn't see Snowplow.
Snow day.
Damn it.
Damn it. I missed that
butchered it.
punchline.
Yeah. Oh, man. This movie missed a lot of punchlines, but it also nailed a few.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Should we get into the scores? Is it that time?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's hear your snow booties. Let's hear
Oh, my
your-
little booty feet.
Your little snow booty score.
Pitter
Let's
patter,
hear your
pitter
snow
patter.
booty score.
So I remember for a lot of reasons leaving the theater thinking, I'm going to get me a snow day soon. I lost of hope. Didn't know what I was going to do at school in Florida the next day.
Hey, anything could happen.
Anything
Hey,
can happen.
Look at us. Anything could happen on a snow day.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought? I didn't.
Not me. But yeah, so in terms of a numeric score that kind of gauges my nostalgia, but also, never do that for the mics. It doesn't sound good on the...
Shit. The drum roll didn't work?
Yeah.
Okay.
On that note, I'm going to go 8.2.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Pretty high.
It crosses the 8 threshold for me.
Okay.
There were some songs that were like perfect, like
Yes.
like the moments where the slow-mo girls going by on the snowmobile. Why can't I say
Snowmobile.
snowmobile?
There she goes. There she goes. There she goes.
again. She calls my name.
Yeah,
Okay.
booty. I thought it was gonna be a little higher for you.
Oh shit, dude. Well,
No, it's okay.
we gotta set some standards on.
I
this
guess
show.
so. So I guess I always usually like follow suit with you. I'm like,
Yeah.
if he likes it, I'd like it. I'm gonna go 6.2.
Okay.
I just remember the snow day parts with the little sister.
Oh,
And I built it up in my head. I liked it more as a kid.
For
And then when
that.
I saw it, I was like, oh, I didn't know this was like so much of a love story kind of thing. I wanted more of the igloo. I wanted snowball fights. And then I realized this girl wasted her whole snow day trying to get another snow day.
Oh, Lane Leonard, what a dedicated, stupid girl.
Right? That's what I thought the message was going to be. If I would have wrote this, I would have had the snowplow guy being like, hey, look, you spent your whole day trying to stop me from just doing my job. So how about you appreciate what's left of your snow day, and hopefully you might get one tomorrow.
And Trudy just shits on his
Instead
shoulder.
of killing the snowplow man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think she even got it.
No, and he is
No.
definitely frozen to that sign.
There was 2 people that died from
Yeah.
frostbite.
Chuck Wheeler
Chuck Wheeler for sure.
and Roger Stubblefield was the
Yeah,
snowplow.
jeez, good memory. Yeah. So that was the PatCave Snowy Edition. Snow day.
Yeah,
Took
get your
the-
scarves out.
Get your scarves out.
Hot cocoa it up.
Hey, big marshmallows or small ones?
Oh, small every time. Yeah, the
Small.
big ones get in the way and it gets all gooey and look at this beard. I'm not a big marshmallow guy with this beard.
Size matters, Booty. That's for sure. Make sure to throw a snowball and hit that like. Comment something down that you did on your snow days.
And remember, anything can happen on a
the
snow day.
Shit.